Now at 10, the Oklahoma governor calls a special session to discuss rising inflation. Plus, the Carthage School District holds a public meeting to propose a new performing arts center. And the Kansas governor announces a multi-million-dollar grant to help fund rural rail systems.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
Governor Kevin Stitt of Oklahoma is calling a special session of the state legislature as inflation increases nationwide. This is KOAM News at 10. Today, Governor Stitt vetoed 3 bills lawmakers passed for inflation relief. 2 would have provided one-time $75 checks. Another bill reduced taxes on motor vehicle purchases. Instead, Stitt wants what he calls a real meaningful tax relief. He wants the legislature to eliminate the state sales tax on groceries and reduce personal income tax for all state residents. That special session starts on June 13th. The Carthage School District held a meeting to discuss the potential of a new performing arts center. The proposal would cost $20 million, and the center would be outfitted with 1,200 seats. If passed, the construction of the new arts center would take an estimated 18 months to build, with an estimated opening in 2024.
This project's been discussed for many years. It's been a priority for at least the last 12 years. And so it's time. We've talked about it for many years. We've had other projects since this time, and we just need to get it done for our kids and community.
The auditorium currently being used would still be used regardless of whether that issue is passed. The proposal will be on the August 2nd ballot. Fire crews are called to a business fire on 7th Street in Dunaweg this evening. Take a look. This is the scene about an hour ago at 7th and Snapdragon Lane at Seward's Insulation and Drywall. The road is shut down this evening as firefighters had to run water hose across it. No one was reported inside when it started. The cause of that fire, it's under investigation. Miami, Oklahoma is gearing up for fun on Route 66 this coming July. Today, organizers released the entertainment lineup for this year's Route 66 Heritage Festival. Friday's headliner is Kyle Park, with Lane Hardy performing on Saturday. Miami's tourism director says putting this event together is a team effort.
So we work very closely with our tribal nations. We work very closely with the county, the college, the school district, and really everybody together to try to celebrate what that heritage is. The folks that have ties, the bands that are coming in that have ties to Miami, it's just one further step to try to tie all those things together to really celebrate who we are as a city.
I know.
Other bands performing include Backwood County and the Abby Thomas Band. This year's free festival is July 29th and 30th. Weather improving as we head into the holiday weekend. Doug Heddy.
Yeah, at least we are looking up over the next few days because we've had the rain all week long and the cool temperatures heading into the holiday weekend. Average high is 80. We only made it up to 65 for an afternoon high for us today. But look at this. This is nice. We're seeing the rain roll away from us. The clouds are slowly breaking up. All the rain is out of here, so we don't have to worry about it throughout the overnight hours. But it is chilly for this time of the year. Upper 50s, mid to upper 50s. I think we're going to drop all the way back between about 48 and 50 later on tonight. We are going to get some patchy fog, so we need to watch out for that if you're going to be on the roadways tonight. Quick warm up, 76 by the afternoon. We're going to have partly sunny skies. It gets even better by the holiday weekend. We'll check that out here in just a bit.
Catch you then. Governor Laura Kelly has announced a multi-million-dollar investment to improve the rail system in rural Kansas. Monarch Cement in Humboldt received more than $2 million out of the $11.5 million grant. That's going to help the company receive raw materials by rail. An overall goal of the projects is to help reduce wear and tear on the roads and highways and put less demand on truck transportation.
Our responsibility as stewards of the land, to take care of the environment so that our kids and our communities can continue to thrive. So that part, and then clearly our roads, we know how important good roads are, and roads that aren't congested are to grow our economies also. So.
Monarch received the largest funding grant for this fiscal year. If you're ever on the go and you want to still be able to watch our newscast live, well, just download the KOAM Plus app. It's available free of charge in the Apple and Android stores, as well as Roku and Amazon Fire TV. Just search for KOAM Plus. It's first of its kind for Indian country. The Quapaw Nation created a pension plan for public safety employees. Those eligible for the new program include fire, EMS, marshal service, and emergency management employees. The plan matches or rivals those of other emergency personnel in the state. Quapaw leaders say they hope it'll also help with recruitment and retention. Full retirement is open to those 50 and older who have 20 years of credited service. Other factors also make an employee eligible for retirement. A Bartlesville, Oklahoma man faces federal charges of cyber stalking and threatening. Federal prosecutors say 39-year-old Keith Eisenberg is charged with threatening to assault, kidnap, or murder Oklahoma Congressman Kevin Hern. According to a criminal complaint, Eisenberg believed Hern was illegally appointed to the seat in 2018 without Eisenberger being considered for the job. Grief is turning to anger and frustration in Uvalde, Texas, over new questions about the timeline of Tuesday's school shooting that killed 19 children and 2 teachers. Jason Allen reports from Uvalde.
Law enforcement officials in Uvalde, Texas say the 18-year-old gunman was inside the elementary school for at least an hour before an elite Border Patrol team fatally shot him.
Multiple rounds, numerous rounds are discharged in the school.
There are growing questions about the law enforcement response time to the mass shooting that left 19 children and 2 teachers dead at the Robb Elementary School.
It was reported that a school district police officer confronted the suspect that was making entry. Not accurate. He walked in unobstructed initially.
Authorities also now say the killer entered the school through a door that was apparently unlocked before bursting into a 4th grade classroom and barricading himself inside during the rampage. A law enforcement source told CBS News the gunman had more than 200 rounds of ammunition with him when he went into the school, and that he had more in his backpack. This 9-year-old boy, his identity protected, describes the terror he lived through in the classroom.
He shot our next person's door, and then we have a door in the middle, and he opened it, and then he came in and he crouched a little bit and he said it's time to die.
Alethea Ramirez is among the victims being mourned. She loved playing soccer with friends and drawing. Yesaya Garcia's grandfather called him the sweetest little boy he'd ever known. He'd just started teaching him football plays over spring break. And the husband of teacher Irma Garcia, who was killed Tuesday, died of a heart attack after visiting his wife's memorial at the school Thursday morning. His family says he died of a broken heart. Jason Allen, CBS News, Uvalde, Texas.
The White House says President Biden and the First Lady will travel to Uvalde on Sunday to grieve with that community. Coming up, travel plan trouble could be in your future. Airlines are slashing summer schedules. Plus, keeping kids healthy. What a local school district is doing to promote wellness in its community. Delta Airlines says it's looking to cut about 100 flights per day from its schedule this summer. The reason? Delta says to, quote, minimize disruptions and bounce back faster when challenges occur. The cuts will happen between July 1st and August 7th, mostly in the U.S. and Latin America. And Delta isn't alone. JetBlue and Alaska Airlines have both announced flight cuts for at least part of the summer. The high gasoline prices are going to continue through the Memorial Day weekend. AAA says the national price per gallon of unleaded is up to $4.60. The group's price tracking shows that you're paying $4.02 per gallon on average in Joplin. Prices in southeast Kansas, they range from $4.11 to $4.19. And Ottawa County has one of the lowest average prices per gallon in the state of Oklahoma. That's at $4.10. People visiting a Miami cemetery over the Memorial Day weekend might have an easier time finding particular grave sites. The GAR Cemetery is incorporating technology in their visitation. You can now scan a QR code that gives you GPS directions to your loved one's burial site. All you do is scan the code, type in the name, and press the link to the directions. This is in hopes of helping visitors better navigate that 86-acre cemetery.
The people really enjoy this, and they're very thankful for this program because it makes it so much easier, and I've simplified it down to where basically pretty much anybody can do this if they have a smartphone.
This is the first Memorial Day that this service is available. A lot of Southwest Missouri families are going to pay more for electricity, and some Southeast Kansans, they're going to pay less. The Missouri Public Service Commission has approved a new base rate for Empire District Electric Company, doing business as Liberty. A Missouri residential customer using 1,000 kilowatt hours of energy monthly will pay a base rate of about $9.93 more per month. That's an increase of more than 7.5%. In addition to that, those Missouri customers will pay an increased fuel adjustment charge of $5.85 per month. Both of those higher charges take effect on June 1st. However, starting in mid-October, customers can get lower rates during the off-peak hours of 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. Empire Electric customers in Kansas will soon see a reduction in their monthly bills. A settlement agreement approved today by the Kansas Corporation Commission calls for a 3.8% decrease effective July 1st. This amounts to a bill reduction of $2.95 per month for residential customers with average usage. You can find a lot more information on rate changes in both states at koamnewsnow.com. A little bit later, we're going to hear from the Webb City baseball team as they prepare to play in the state quarterfinals.
Plus, it looks like our temperatures are going to start to warm up a bit over the next few days. We're going to check that out coming up.
Great.
Another wet, chilly day once again for us today, but at least things are looking up as we go through the next few days. We really need to dry out. We've had a lot of rain this month. We only average about 5 inches, and we've well over doubled that in a lot of spots. Over an inch for us today, over 12 for the month, for the year, almost 26. Last year we were at 15. We're above average by about 8 inches of rain. Thankfully, it looks pretty good right now. Here's a nice shot. Indigo Sky Casino and Resort. Of course, Indigo is just outside of Seneca, Missouri. It is chilly, kind of mid to upper 50s. I think we'll drop back near 50 later on tonight. I also think a little bit of patchy fog is going to try to build in. 58 at the airport, northerly winds at about 10 to 15 miles per hour. But here's the good news. All the rain that we've had over the past couple days, finally this storm system is heading away from us. So we look good now. We're going to stay dry as we go through the overnight hours, even though we could get a little bit of patchy fog in here as this storm system races off toward the east. On Saturday, we may get a few scattered showers in the morning, but then in general, what happens is we get a nice big dome of high pressure. It builds into our south. It keeps all the storm systems out to our west. So the end result is we get a really nice holiday weekend. We're going to have a nice 4, 5, 6 day stretch of pretty good conditions. All right, patchy fog tonight, 48 to about 50 for an overnight low. Any fog that we do have burns off during the morning hours, and then we warm into the afternoon. Here's about 4:30. All the way up into the mid 70s. I think we'll have plenty of sunshine. Here's your day planner. 49 to start, 70 by noon, 76 during the afternoon, so quite a bit warmer. Northerly winds 5 to 10. Pretty good Friday. Outdoor activities Friday evening look fine. We are going to start to get some clouds in here, especially late tomorrow night into Saturday morning. You can see a few showers trying to pop up in our northern counties. Most of you will be dry. These clouds work on through. Partly sunny skies, mid-80s for highs by the time we head into Saturday afternoon. So Saturday, of course, the beginning of the holiday weekend looking pretty good. Sunday, much of the same. Partly sunny, back into the mid-80s. Monday, Memorial Day itself, mostly sunny, mid-80s. We really don't even have a good shot for rain until our next cold front drops in. So this is Tuesday evening. Most likely a big complex of thunderstorms will roll toward us, and we'll have showers and thunderstorms by the time we head into late Tuesday night and Wednesday, but that's a ways away. 76 for us tomorrow, 84 Saturday, 86 Sunday, Memorial Day, 85, 86 Tuesday. Nice stretch to dry out because I have standing water in my yard that I feel like has been there for about 4 weeks.
Yeah, me too. And of course, you have to mow it eventually, and it's hard to do if it's underwater, right?
Dude, it's a swamp.
Oh, well, thanks, Doug. McDonald County Schools and OPA Food Service are teaming up to help kids improve their wellness. The district is hosting their Spring into Wellness Health Fair. The goal is to help students make healthier choices and teach them how eating right can benefit their overall health. There will be 8 different stations this year, including a smoothie station, a farmer's market, and yoga.
Nutrition, good nutrition. How to stay healthy, why we need to stay healthy, why we need to stay active. The whole fruits and vegetables instead of processed, we're talking about that in there today. Just teaching them good health. It's so important.
Health Fair is expected to host more than 1,800 students through the week. For a full list of activities, just go to our website. That's KOAMnewsnow.com. Still ahead, Webb City baseball aims to stay rolling in this weekend's state quarterfinal matchup with Platte County. And Girard and Columbus baseball hit the field for the first round of the 3A state tournament in Manhattan. Jacob Leonard joins us with that and more coming up.
Well, 6 local baseball and softball teams hit the field today for state tournaments in Kansas. First up, on the baseball side, the Colgan Panthers face undefeated Crest in the first round of the 2A bracket. Now, in this one, Crest jumped out to a 5-0 lead. Now, Colgan was able to close the gap, but falls in the end 5-3. Panthers in the season with a 10-13 overall record. In Class 3A here, the Girard Trojans face TMP Marion in the first round this afternoon in Manhattan. 6th inning here, Jacob Combs for Girard hits it to short, beats the throw to first. Trojans get a base runner. Later on in the inning, it's Drake Brooks bringing him home to the left side. Throw comes home. Combs, though, slides in and beats it. Then Wyatt Foley up here. He will get a hit and score Brooks from third. Girard rolls in this one 8-2. They move on to face Wichita Collegiate in the state semifinals tomorrow morning. On the other side of the 3A bracket, another CNC team. 3rd-seeded Columbus Titans face the 6th-seed Sabetha in the first round. Colt Ungeheyer scores on a passed ball in the bottom of the 7th. And that's how Columbus walked it off. Titans take it 5-4. They'll face Bishop Ward in the state semifinals tomorrow at 1:15. One more local baseball team playing at state today, Class 4A, the Iola Mustangs facing Ottawa in round 1. This was another good one, but the Mustangs see their season end, falling to the Cyclones 5-3. The Frontenac Raiders are in the state softball bracket for the 3rd consecutive season. The Raiders face Kingman tonight in Manhattan, aiming for a spot in the state semifinals. Now, this one is the 4-5 matchup. Frontenac is the 5 seed, Kingman is the 4. The Raiders get it done, winning 7-3, so they move on to face Santa Fe Trail in the state semifinals at 11 a.m. tomorrow. In the 2A softball bracket, Colgan Panthers up against undefeated El Saline in the first round this evening. Colgan falls in this one 5-2. Panthers finish the season with an 11-13 overall record. The Webb City Cardinals are still alive for a baseball state championship. The Cardinals play in the state quarterfinals on Saturday on the road against Platte County. Now, Webb City definitely has some momentum heading into this weekend's quarterfinal matchup. They've won 4 straight games and 7 of their last 8. Defense and pitching been a big reason for their hot streak. The Cardinals have allowed just 1 run the last 3 games, including 2 shutouts.
I feel like we've been playing really well, but we know Platte County is a really good team. We're going to have to keep pitching well and playing good defense, and that's what wins in the playoffs, pitching and defense. So we're really focused on that.
Cooper and Gavin, they've been throwing really well, and it's really hard for people to hit them, which helps us out a lot. But I mean, also our hitting at the beginning of the season was a little iffy, but as we came in through the season, it's gotten a lot better, and it's helped us out in the long run.
Finally, 4 Webb City student athletes signed today to continue their careers in college. Now, 3 of them will stay teammates. Brenton Wilson, Buddy Belcher, and Braxton Serber all signed to play football at Peru State in Nebraska. The 4th is this guy, Max Higginbotham. He signs today to play basketball at Westminster College in Fulton, Missouri.
feels good just to finally have this done. It's almost like a relief. My whole life I've just kind of dreamed of playing at the next level. It feels good to just keep playing the game I love, and I was very grateful to be able to have the opportunity. Just the home atmosphere. They bring a family culture, and it's about playing as a team, and it's about being together, and that stood out a lot to me, and so that made me really excited to go there because that's what I'm searching for in a place I'm going to be. So.
And that's it for sports. We're back with more news after this.
We take time now to honor a local veteran. Daniel Dopp served in the U.S. Marine Corps from 1953 to 1956. His hometown, Joplin, and we are proud to salute Corporal Daniel Dopp, a four-state hero. You can learn lots about other heroes from all across this area. You can also submit a hero of your own anytime. It's very simple to do. You just go to our website. You know what that is, koamnewsnow.com. City of Minneapolis is honoring one of its most famous and musically talented native sons. The street next to the nightclub that Prince made famous will be renamed Prince Rogers Nelson Way. A section of First Avenue between 7th and 8th Streets will feature a commemorative street sign to honor Prince. The city will also unveil a 100-foot Prince mural downtown on June 2nd. Known for a lot of things, among other things, I think the greatest Super Bowl halftime performance ever.
I was just about to say the same
It's
thing.
up there.
That image sticks in my head, you know, when the big white, whatever, there's shadows on that. When he, yeah.
And the rain pouring as
Yes.
you sing
It was
Purple
great.
Rain. Yes, it was. The rain's going to stop pouring around here for a while.
Yeah, thankfully, which is good news. 76 tomorrow, partly sunny skies. We may get a random shower. Not a big deal Saturday morning, but the holiday weekend is shaping up pretty good for the unofficial start of summer.
Final sports notes.
Girard and Columbus baseball in the state semifinals, both for the first time in program history. They shared the CNC League Championship in the regular season, and them meeting in the 3A state championship still on the table. If they both win tomorrow, they'll play for the state championship against each other at 5:45.
Impressive.
Let's hope that happens. Morning show starts at 5 a.m. Let's make it a great tomorrow.